Why do I always question myself, my abilities, my judgment, my own worth? Sometimes I even question how likable I am as a person. Why do I procrastinate? I'm indecisive. I find myself second guessing myself all the time. If you do, these are all signs of self-doubt. And in this video, I'm going to give you 4 quick tips on how to overcome self-doubt in your life. Tip number 1, follow through in spite of feeling self-doubt. Follow through in spite of feeling self-doubt. The opposite of self-doubt is self-trust. When you follow through, you begin to build the muscle of trusting yourself. So therefore, you no longer need to doubt yourself. Some of you aren't necessarily dealing with self-doubt. You've developed this habit of doubting yourself. So when you follow through, you develop this muscle, this faith in yourself, and it gives you the faith that you need to be able to move forward and make decisions in your life. So tip number 1, follow through in spite of the feeling. Tip number 2, dig for the truth and be mindful. Dig for the truth. If you really question yourself, you really get down to the nitty-gritty, you might realize that you don't really doubt yourself. That inwardly, you really feel capable. You have self-confidence, you have self-esteem, you have everything that you need for the journey that you want to take. Eventually, if you question yourself, you'll realize you get to a point where you'll begin to question your questions and doubt your doubts at the same time. So tip number 2, dig for the truth and be mindful. Tip number 3, remember past achievements and take inventory of them. Remember past achievements and take inventory of them. When you remember past achievements, you'll realize, hey, I've had a victory over here. I've had a success over there. Your shift all of a sudden focuses on all the positive instead of the negative. David slayed a lion and a bear before he ever slayed Goliath. David focused on his small victories, and those small victories gave him the faith, the confidence, and the self-trust to be able to accomplish big victories. So tip number 3, remember past achievements and take inventory of your strengths. Tip number 4, create verbal counters. When you create a verbal counter, it's when you open up your mouth in the middle of feeling self-doubt and you say to yourself, wait a minute, I can do this. Enough with doubting myself. I'm capable. I'm the person for the job. I have everything that it takes. A verbal counter is when you stop the negative thinking and you transition to positive thinking. So use these verbal counters to overcome self-doubt. Remember that the opposite of self-doubt is self-trust. You can begin to trust yourself, and you can break the habit of self-doubt in your life. If you like this video, please like the video, please subscribe, please leave a comment, and always trust yourself because you are more than able.